Hello and welcome to South Asia Today, where we bring you in-depth insights into the key events shaping South Asia. I'm Shivangi Mishra, and here are today's top stories. India's coastal heritage comes alive in Mahabalipuram. Mounting power crisis batters Pakistan's economy. And Bhaktapur kicks off Biska Jatra festivities to welcome Nepali New Year with traditional music. Let's begin the show. In Kashmir, a quiet yet powerful transformation is underway, led by Sher-e-Kashmir University of Agricultural Sciences and Technology. The institution is playing a vital role in promoting female startup culture, encouraging women to step into entrepreneurship with confidence. From agriculture to food processing and beyond, young women are building their own ventures, becoming self-reliant and reshaping the valley's economic landscape with innovation and determination. Let's take a look.
The Sher-e-Kashmir University of Agricultural Sciences and Technology is playing a transformative role in nurturing a vibrant startup culture in Kashmir with a special focus on empowering women. Across the valley, women are steadily making their mark in diverse fields such as food processing, agriculture, floriculture, fashion designing, bakery, and other entrepreneurial ventures. Their growing participation reflects a strong aspiration to become independent and self-reliant.
सबसे पहले एक तो उन्होंने जो रिसर्च की है उसको मार्केट कर पा रहे हैं नंबर 1 तो दैट मींस दे आर अर्निंग नंबर 2 इट्स अ कॉन्फिडेंस उनको लाइफ के लिए ये एक इतनी यंग एज में कॉन्फिडेंस मिलती है कि इंडिपेंडेंट वो रह सकते हैं और वो अपने बलबूते पे खड़ा रह सकते हैं ये एक बहुत बड़ी बात है आज के यूथ के लिए दे डोंट वांट टू बी डिपेंडेंट ऑन मेनी थिंग्स तो इसलिए ये बहुत अच्छा है कि यंग एज में उनको एक कॉन्फिडेंस मिलेगी एक कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग उनकी हो गई है वो अपने एंटरप्रेन्योर्स बन रहे हैं वो लाइफ में बहुत आगे जा सकते हैं वो एम्प्लॉयमेंट सीकर नहीं रहेंगे वो एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट कर रहे हैं आपने देखा उनके साथ 5-5 4-4 स्टूडेंट्स और जुड़े हैं दे आर पेइंग देम तो उनकी अपनी कंपनीज बनी है तो मैं चाहती हूँ कि और लड़कियाँ इसमें आए
SQUAST has emerged as a key catalyst in this change by fostering innovation, encouraging new ideas, and providing the right platform for aspiring entrepreneurs. Recognized as one of the country's prominent institutions in the agricultural domain, it is not only advancing the sector but also shaping a new generation of professionals who are capable of building their own enterprises. By equipping educated youth, especially women, with the necessary skills, exposure, and confidence, the university is enabling them to transition from job seekers to job creators.
ये बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि आजकल के ज़माने में हमारा अपना इंडिपेंडेंट होना और मतलब अगर हमारी फैमिली हमसे इन्फ्लुएंस हो बाकी लड़कियां हमसे इन्फ्लुएंस हो दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट और ऐसा कुछ चूज़ करना कि आपको गवर्नमेंट जॉब की ज़रूरत ही ना पड़े फिर दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट यस सर बिल्कुल जैसे मेरा अपना है हम जॉब्स प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं हमें इस जॉब की ज़रूरत नहीं होगी आगे जाके
Understanding that guidance and practical experience are crucial, SQUAST regularly organizes awareness programs, workshops, and exhibitions centered on startup culture and emerging technologies. These initiatives provide entrepreneurs with valuable opportunities to showcase their products, connect with customers, and expand their reach.
फीमेल्स जो है अभी इस स्टार्टअप की ओर बढ़ रहे हैं एंड दिस इज़ अ गुड साइन इसमें पॉजिटिव ये चीज़ है कि हम घर से भी स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं देयर इज़ नो नीड कि हमारे पास एक बड़ा सा कोई सेटअप हो हम अपने एक छोटे से सिंगल रूम से हम स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं वी हैव टू सी व्हाट वी कैन डू द थिंग इज़ हम अभी अपनी टेक्नोलॉजी का यूज़ कर सकते हैं पॉजिटिवली इट्स नॉट ओनली फॉर नेगेटिव पर्पस हम पॉजिटिवली इसको ले सकते हैं वी कैन गेट आइडियाज़ फ्रॉम दैट हमें अपना रॉ मटेरियल लेकर एक सिंगल रूम से स्टार्ट करना है हमारे पास सोशल मीडिया नेटवर्क्स है वी कैन यूज़ दैट फॉर प्रमोशन तो बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट इज़ फोकसिंग ऑन दैट हमारे पास गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स अभी लिमिटेड है सो वाई टू रन आफ्टर दैट वी कैन स्टार्ट आवर ओन स्टार्टअप and that is a positive sign because आपने अभी किसान मेला में ये देखा होगा कि female entrepreneurs are getting more rather than males, so that is a positive sign.
Through its sustained efforts, the Jammu and Kashmir administration, in collaboration with Sher-e-Kashmir University of Agricultural Sciences and Technology, is actively promoting entrepreneurship while uplifting the condition of women in society. By creating opportunities, providing support, and encouraging innovation, these initiatives are empowering young women to stand on their own feet. They are becoming financially independent, contributing to the economy, and inspiring others to follow the path of self-reliance, ultimately strengthening the social and economic fabric of the region.
Pakistan's worsening energy crisis is no longer just a policy issue. It's hitting livelihoods and disrupting everyday life. In Lahore, the government's move to enforce early market closures under a power-saving plan has sparked widespread anger among shopkeepers and consumers. While authorities insist the step will ease electricity demand, critics say it reflects flawed planning, inconsistent implementation, and a growing disconnect between policy decisions and ground realities.
Pakistan's energy crunch is no longer confined to power plants and policy files. It is spilling onto the streets and reshaping the rhythm of daily life. As fuel prices climb and electricity supply remains uncertain, authorities have turned to strict conservation steps that are now facing growing pushback. In Lahore, the change is stark. Once bustling markets are going dark earlier than usual under enforced closures, cutting short the city's vibrant evening trade. While the government frames it as a necessary curb on peak demand, many see it as a short-term fix that comes at the cost of livelihoods and economic momentum.
कारोबार में तो जारी बात असर पड़ता ही पड़ता है। जो अब कस्टमर जो है वो रात का होता है। अब जारी बात है गर्मी आ गई है तो दोपहर के टाइम धूप ज़्यादा होती है, कोई कस्टमर नहीं निकलते। कोई ऑफिस वाले लोग होते हैं वो नहीं निकलते हैं, रात को जो है वो लोग ऑफिस से 7 बजे बंद करके ऑफिस आते हैं, तो जारी बात है फिर दुकानदार तो डिस्टर्ब होंगे ना इस चीज़ के मामलात में।
Market associations have also raised concerns questioning the uneven implementation of restrictions and alleging that small businesses are bearing the brunt.
एनर्जी कहाँ से सेव हो जाएगी भाईजान? एनर्जी का आपने होटल खोले हुए हैं, उनको वो दिया हुआ टेक अवे हर चीज़ दी हुई है, तो वो कैसे जो लोगों ने पब्लिक ने जब घर बैठेगी नहीं तो पब्लिक को कहाँ से एनर्जी सेव हो जाएगी? ट्रांसपोर्ट भी नहीं सेव हो सकती, कोई चीज़ पेट्रोल भी नहीं सेव होगा, कोई चीज़ सेव कैसे होगी? हर स्टोर खुला हुआ है, बड़ा बड़ा स्टोर खुले हुए हैं, छोटे दुकानदारों को मार रहे हैं आप लोग। ये जुल्म ना करें, अगर कानून बनाना सबके लिए बनाए, पूरा पाकिस्तान को 8 बजे बंद करें।
For working professionals, the new timings are creating daily challenges, leaving little time for essential shopping after office hours.
जो पेशा लोग हैं, सुबह हमने 9 बजे ऑफिस जाना है, शाम को 7 बजे ऑफिस से 7:30 बजे तक घर पहुँचे हैं। बच्चों को लेके बाजार शॉपिंग करने के लिए आए हैं, तो यहाँ पर हैं तो सारी शॉप्स बंद हो चुकी हैं, 8 बज चुके हैं। तो अब हम जैसे लोग प्राइवेट जॉब्स करने वाले हों या बैंक्स में जो लोग जॉब करते हैं, इन सब लोगों के लिए बहुत मुश्किल है कि आप किस टाइम शॉपिंग करेंगे। हमारे लिए बड़ा कन्वीनियंट होता था कि हम 8 बजे तक शॉपिंग करने आते थे और 10 बजे तक अपनी शॉपिंग वगैरह कंप्लीट कर लेते थे।
Pakistan's prolonged energy crisis is now being viewed as a symptom of deeper economic mismanagement and persistent policy gaps. In Lahore and across the country, stopgap measures like early market closures underscore a system straining under rising demand and shrinking capacity. Rather than delivering long-term solutions, critics say these steps shift the burden onto small businesses and ordinary citizens without addressing structural flaws in the power sector. As public frustration mounts, the crisis is no longer just about electricity, it is fast emerging as a broader test of governance and policy credibility in the country.
Now we take a look at some happenings in Asia in a segment called Asia Watch.
The city streets of Germany's Bonn are currently filled with millions of pink cherry blossoms from 300 trees. Each year, visitors from around the world to the Rhine Valley city to marvel at the spectacle which even rivals displays in Japan. To keep spectators safe, part of Bonn's old town were closed to traffic and effectively turned into a pedestrian zone. The first cherry trees were planted in Bonn in 1986, and over the following decades, the area developed into a magnet for tourists. On average, people in Bonn and their visitors can enjoy the blossoming wonder for about 2 weeks. While many might hope for warmer temperatures for the onset of spring, others might hope for slightly cooler weather. The warmer it is, the faster the cherry blossoms will fade. Indonesia will allow airlines to raise ticket prices by increasing the fuel surcharge while waiving some airline-related taxes. Airlines are now allowed to raise ticket fares after the government said it would allow a fuel surcharge hike of up to 38% of the upper airfare limit, but it will also introduce tax exemptions and other policies in a bid to control fares amid the ongoing war in the Middle East. The measures include exemptions for value-added taxes for airlines and import duties for aircraft spare parts. The government will allow airfare hikes in the range of 9% to 13%. Airlines were asking for a 50% fuel surcharge, said Indonesia's transport minister, adding that the government views 38% as the ideal figure to maintain purchasing power and allow the airlines to avoid heavy losses. Inside a two-story workshop on the outskirts of Bangkok, filled with the sharp smell of resin and paint thinner, a small art toy business is under pressure over rising costs and weakening demand. Founded in 2018 and growing during the COVID-19 pandemic, Motmo Studios artisans make small handmade figurines known as art toys, inspired by characters from Thailand's Ramakien epic and local folklore. The studio also takes on original equipment manufacturing work.
In Nepal's Bhaktapur, the spirit of tradition fills the air as Nepali New Year celebrations begin with vibrant Biska Jatra. The ancient city resonates with rhythmic drum beats, cultural dances and ritual performances by the Neva community. At the historic Nyatapola temple, locals and tourists gather, witnessing a spectacular blend of devotion, heritage and festive energy.
Celebrations for Nepali New Year Bikram Samvat kicked off with a 9-day-long festival, Biska Jatra, with cultural performances in the city of Bhaktapur. On the eve of the formal start of Biska Jatra, the 9-day-long festivity of the ancient city of Bhaktapur, dozens of Dinarians and Vaisnarians performed a synchronized musical performance. Every beat of the dhime, the traditional double-headed cylindrical drum, tells a story, and the dance narrates a story which carries its own significance. The performance was made by the Neva community. Visitors stood captivated as artists from the local Neva community, clad in traditional attire, performed coordinated dance on drum beats at the sacred Nyatapola temple.
It was really coordinated. Each and every single person really danced in coordinated way, and there was not a single mistake among any one of them. So it was really a nice performance and a very beautiful one.
The temple, which stands in the ancient Taumadi square of Bhaktapur, is packed with revelers and devotees during the Biska Jatra, which as per folklore signals the arrival of the Nepali New Year. Biska Jatra, one of the popular religious festivals of Kathmandu Valley, starts with the accessions of Lord Bhairab onto a chariot built in front of the Nyatapola temple, the tallest temple in Nepal. Two groups of locals struggle to pull the chariot to either side amid a show of strength which has been followed for ages. The 3-story chariot made of wood in a pagoda style is pushed and pulled around the settlements with the statues of Bhairavnath and Betal as part of this festival.
The performance shown was done by Nepalese people, especially called Nevar's people, and it is performed to welcome the Nepalese New Year called Bikram Samvat. It is performed by a huge group of Nevarese people, especially dressed in their special dress called Nevar dress.
This festival of cultural and historical importance is celebrated for 9 days and 8 nights. Biska Jatra is the only festival that does not follow the lunar-based Nepali calendar. It commences after a special tantric ritual is performed in the Bhairav temple in Taumadi Tol in Bhaktapur.
India, a land of timeless temples, where every region reflects a rich legacy of art, craftsmanship, and heritage that continues to captivate the world. Today, we take you to a historic coastal town in Tamil Nadu, where history is carved in stone and every sculpture tells a story. Mahabalipuram, a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Located on the eastern coast of Tamil Nadu, along the Bay of Bengal, Mahabalipuram, also known as Mamallapuram, once flourished as a major seaport under the Pallava dynasty in the 7th and 8th centuries. Fueled by maritime trade, the town became a vibrant center of art, architecture and craftsmanship, earning recognition far beyond its shores. Today, its rock-cut temples, ancient caves and intricately carved sculptures continue to echo that rich legacy. Standing by the sea, the iconic Shore Temple remains a timeless highlight, offering breathtaking views and a glimpse into India's enduring past.
I came here with my family to visit Mahabalipuram. There are 4 or 5 spots which are very good and very ancient. We have seen this temple, which is like traditional is very good here, and like we can see यहाँ पर समुंदर किनारा भी है जो हवाएं बहुत अच्छे से चलती है, so यहाँ पे views बहुत अच्छे हैं देखने के लिए.
Another iconic attraction in Mahabalipuram is Krishna's Butterball. This massive granite boulder, weighing around 250 tons, has remained mysteriously balanced on a slope for nearly 1200 years, defying gravity and captivating visitors from around the world. Steeped in legend and local folklore, it continues to intrigue both scientists and storytellers alike.
बटर बॉल जैसे यहाँ पे कृष्णा बटर बॉल उसको बोलते हैं, बहुत ही फेमस वो है. दैट इज़ ऑन द स्लोप, बट वो अपना बैलेंस बनाए हुए है, दैट डज नॉट फॉल. और शायद कहावत ये है कि कोई भगवान का अवतार आएगा, उसके धक्के से ही वो शायद बॉल नीचे गिर सकती है, ऐसा कहा गया है.
Mahabalipuram is not just a tourist destination, it is a living museum of India's history, art and culture. Here ancient grandeur blends seamlessly with modern serenity, creating a truly unique and timeless experience. Located along the scenic coast near Mahabalipuram, the Madras Crocodile Bank Trust and Centre for Herpetology stands as one of Asia's leading institutions dedicated to reptile conservation. Founded in 1976 to protect endangered crocodiles and gharial, it has since evolved into a premier research centre for herpetology. Over the years, the centre has successfully bred more than 5,000 crocodiles and is now home to around 15 species of crocodilians along with over 30 other reptile species, making it a vital hub for conservation, research and education.
We have been doing a lot of research in all the crocodilian species all over the world. This is the only institution in India which has only reptile specific animals here. These are all the animals in Madras Crocodile Bank are all reptiles. This is a center for herpetology, which is the study of reptiles. So we have more than in the world there are more than 25 species of crocodilians. In India, in Madras Crocodile Bank, we have around 12 to 15 species of crocodiles. We have snakes, lizards, tortoise, turtles, all reptiles we have in our facility here.
In addition to crocodiles, the centre safely houses a diverse range of reptiles, including snakes, lizards and turtles. Visitors can learn about their behavior, conservation and ecological importance through engaging feeding sessions, guided tours and informative programs.
I've really liked it so far. I think all the animals have a really like big space to roam around in, which I like love animals. I have a bunch, so that's a big thing for me. And also it's very easy. I like there's no crowds or anything, which I think everyone can see all the animals separately, which is nice. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. So.
We love visiting the Crocodile Bank. I've got the 4 kids, and it's one of their favorite places when they come out to Chennai to see all the animals. They really like the large saltwater crocodile, and they love seeing all the snakes in the snake enclosure as well. We just got to see the gharial feeding, and it was really interesting to watch them come up.
The Crocodile Bank goes beyond education. It is deeply committed to conservation. By breeding crocodiles and reintroducing them into their natural habitats, it actively helps strengthen wild populations. More than just a conservation center, it stands as a powerful example of how humans and nature can coexist, protect, and thrive together.
As we wrap up today's episode of South Asia Today, we thank you for joining us. We'll return next week at the same time with more insights and updates. This is Shivangi Mishra signing off on behalf of our entire team. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.